Welcome to the Survival series. It's a new series that I'm going to be starting in Minecraft 1.19.4 because I want to play some more, and it's been a very long time since I've had a good survival experience. So here we are. I switch off fire tick because I may want to do some fire stuff, maybe. I don't know. I add some data packs, which I don't even know if it'll work, but we're going to add them anyways. After doing all that, we create our world. I got into the world, looked around for a bit to see my surroundings, took the coordinates, and screenshotted it, just in case I needed to know where spawn was. I proceed to walk over to a tree before proceeding to cut it down, like all new Minecraft players do in a new Minecraft world. Though I do go to the mistake of, picking the largest tree in the area. By the way, yes, there is a jungle along the distance that I totally ignore. I know. Don't worry about it. I may come back to visit it, but I don't want to build in a jungle as of right now. But of course, since I picked the largest tree in the area, now I have to build up to chop down more wood. It is annoying because all these freaking logs are spread out throughout the tree, and it's really hard to find them, which means the tree doesn't decay. And trees that are not decayed, or, in the process of decaying, don't, they look ugly. After finding my last piece of wood, which was pretty annoying to find because I broke a lot of leaves for this, I decided to pillar down before I find some sheep in the horizon. I decide that it's probably time to get some stone tools, so I make a wooden pickaxe. Almost a pickaxe, not a hoe. And then I dig straight down. And in the hopes of finding cobblestone, I just find dirt, dirt, more dirt, and diorite. That's what you want to find when you start a world. Isn't that the first thing you want to get? The first piece of stone, diorite. Well, we do eventually find some cobblestone. And I decide to mine for it. And get a little bit of cobblestone, to make enough tools and even a furnace. After acquiring my little bit of cobblestone and pillaring back up, I make my stone pickaxe, stone axe, and a stone sword. The reason I'm going with a stone sword over a stone, axe is because it's quite fast at hitting an opponent, which is probably better. I also decided to make a stone shovel, but I wanted to make a stone shovel, but I didn't. I take a few whacks at these sheep to get their wool, in case nighttime arrives and I don't find anything useful. I make my way over to this small forest, where I decide to chop down some more wood to stack up. After walking for a bit, I find the greatest person of all time, the GOAT, Technoblade. I forgot I had this pack on. RIP. I get some sugarcane, make my way to a few sheep, and kill them. This time not for the wool, but rather for the meat. I spare the sheep, and make my way over to this village. After lagging for a bit, because, Minecraft, I decide to take this house and do some redecorating myself. It's not a Minecraft base if you don't add your own stuff like a furnace and a crafting table, which I proceed to do. I then make my own bed, because unlike most Minecraft players, I'm not a thief, and I actually can survive myself. I wanted to cook some food because I'm currently really hungry, so I decided to make charcoal. I didn't know that you only needed one plank to make one piece of charcoal from logs. So now I can smelt 8 items, which means I can now cook my food. After replenishing myself with a little bit of food, I find out that it's nighttime and I go to sleep. But you know, I stand there awkwardly clicking on my bed because Minecraft. But after a while, we do get into it, and we basically go to sleep. Sweet dreams. After waking up, I decide to get more food, and I also proceed to go to mine before coming back and thinking that I should probably store my stuff. I then make 2 chests and kind of store my stuff in the weirdest way possible by putting 2 chests on top of each other. I decide that all the organic stuff, such as vegetables, eggs, food, and stuff like that, all of them go to the top chest, while all the other random materials are, in a different chest. I decide to go mining, and then I find my first vein of coal that I also mine. I then make my first few torches so that I can light up the area. I reach this cave and find out it's a dead end, but instead of looking for a new cave, I continue mining. And what do you know? There's a different cave. I see my first piece of iron and I slowly make my way to it. I find some more coal and I start mining it. This is where a whole mining spree begins. I then find a zombie and begin to fight it, and I get my first advancement, before proceeding to die to a skeleton in the dumbest way possible. I finally get my stuff before the skeleton begins to bully me again, so I run back to heal myself. I then proceed to whack at this skeleton and kill it, before getting jump scared by another skeleton. Oh my gosh. I find some lapis that I collect just in case I want to enchant later on. Which, yes, I will do. I will enchant later on. I find a chest minecart and diamonds. Nice. I didn't even go that low to mine it. By the way, I also found a spider spawner, but I forgot to record it, so yeah, you gotta have to believe me on this one. Dang, my pickaxe broke. After getting stuck by some cobwebs and water, I look around this other cave before lighting it up and deciding to probably, make more stuff. I place down a furnace and start smelting the iron before realizing I already have 3 pieces of iron in my inventory. So I make another crafting table, like my 4th one, and make an iron pickaxe. The first iron pickaxe, actually. I proceed to mine all the ores surrounding my area. And then make a few pieces of armor during the process. Oh yeah, and a shield, because that's really useful, but I forget that it even exists. And then I compress like a 10-minute long mining session into like a few seconds, so enjoy. Since I was a little bit hungry, I decided to come back home after that long mining session. I decided to get myself some food to, replenish my hunger. I then proceeded to smelt all the iron that I had in my inventory because I wanted to end the episode off with a full set of iron armor, and that's what I did. After a bit of waiting, I was able to make myself an iron helmet before I decided to clear up my inventory a bit, because there's a lot of junk in here, and I didn't want to lose a lot of valuables that I was also carrying. After a long bit of waiting, I proceeded to get enough iron to make iron leggings, which is the last piece of armor that I had missing. Well, that's the end of today's episode. I hope you had a nice time. I'll make another video, probably come out Thursday if I have the time to edit it. Yeah, subscribe. See you later.